I wish I could tell you I started filmmaking with confidence. And I'm glad you think I know what I'm doing and that it looks like I have a plan. But the truth is, I didn't. I started with a camera I barely understood, ideas I didn't know how to execute, and this constant feeling that I was behind all of my favorite creators, like that's a thing. So today, this isn't a tutorial. Think of it as a confession. When I started out, I believed the best camera would fix everything. Better image, better work, give me better confidence. So I chased gear. But what I didn't realize is my lack of experience didn't make up for having a better camera. It just showed my mistakes in a higher resolution. Because I focused on a better camera, I started with no story, no intention, no reason for the shot to exist. Just expensive pixels without an understanding. Hello? Listen, the moment I started asking myself why I was filming in the first place was the moment it all clicked for me. I guess I was just terrified of being bad. So instead of making projects, I just planned them, overthought them, waited for the right time, and the right time never came. Filmmaking doesn't reward perfection. It rewards volume, experience. Every filmmaker you admire has terrible early work. We just don't see that because we're in love with their good films. My biggest mistake wasn't failing, it was delaying that failure. And then I tried to copy everyone. I know, what an idiot. I guess I just wanted my work to resemble that of what I loved. Not that there's anything wrong with that because you learn so much about colors, camera movements, and pacing, but it kind of just puts you in a place that gets you stuck. Because copying teaches technique. It doesn't teach you to have your own voice. You gotta go find that. This one hurts to admit, I'll be honest. I spent hours lighting a shot, composing frames, perfecting motion, and then I recorded audio as an afterthought. And sometimes that works, but 7 out of 10 times it doesn't. Bad sound breaks immersion instantly. You can forgive a messy image, and sometimes messy's better, but you can't forgive dialogue you can't feel, understand, and that doesn't connect. Once I started treating sound like storytelling, everything leveled up. I thought when I heard the word cinematic, it meant complicated. More movement, more lenses, more shots. But cinematic isn't busy, it's intentional. Some of my strongest shots now are the simplest ones because they know exactly what they're saying. If your shots need explaining, it's probably not working. I have folders full of almost films. Great starts, strong ideas, no endings. Finishing is uncomfortable for some reason. It forces you to confront your limits, but unfinished work teaches you nothing. The projects that changed me the most weren't the best. They were the ones that I actually completed and finished. For too long, I avoided writing. I told myself I was a visual filmmaker, but visuals without writing are just decoration. Once I started writing, even badly, my shots seemed to have more purpose. Every frame became a sentence. Every cut became a punctuation. Filmmaking got quieter and stronger. This one almost made me quit, and I wish I would have never done this. I compared my chapter 1 to everyone else's chapter 10. Scrolling, watching, comparing. Everyone else seemed so far ahead, more confident, more successful, and more of a filmmaker than I could dream of being. But comparison didn't measure progress. It seemed to erase it. It made me forget of all the things that I've done and accomplished. I waited until it was perfect, and it never was, and it's never gonna be. Sharing isn't about validation, it's about momentum. The moment I started putting work out consistently, opportunities found me faster than that confidence ever did. So somewhere along the way, I made filmmaking about algorithms and numbers and approval from other people. And I just lost the feeling and I lost my spark. The late nights, the excitement, the escape. The moment I remembered that filmmaking was my only way of understanding this life and not escaping it, everything came back to me. So if you're starting out, you don't need permission. You don't need better gear. You just need to keep going and not give up. Because one day, you'll look back at all those mistakes and you'll realize they weren't mistakes at all. They were proof that you started.